Alright guys, welcome back to another video on the channel and with another Star Wars Battlefront 2 news update, because yes, the CT or the community transmission for the BB update is finally here. It dropped last night, pretty early for me, so that's why I haven't got a video out until now, so I do apologize about that, guys. But yes, the community transmission for the BB update is finally here, and I want to go through it with you guys. Now, I'll just go through a rundown of the main points in the update, guys, and I'll do separate videos about all the intricate stuff, like all the hero changes and stuff like that. So hope you guys will enjoy. Now, the CT starts off with actually looking into the future of Battlefront 2 coming into February, and it is called the Age of Rebellion. Now, I know a lot of people have been waiting for original trilogy content, and it looks like it's starting in February. So we are going to be getting original trilogy, Capital Supremacy, and co-op, which I know a lot of people have been waiting for, including myself. And that is just the start of it, guys. And we are going to also be getting Scarif from Battlefront 2015. Yes, Scarif is coming into the game finally. I know a lot of you guys have been waiting for that map. I am certainly one of them. Rogue One, as you guys know, is my favorite Star Wars film, so I'm very excited for this. And this also means that we're going to begin Era Select for Supremacy, which is going to be called Supremacy now because in the original trilogy, there will only be ground-based combat. Now, I don't know if there's going to be like a different phases, like you might have to go infiltrate somewhere like there was in Scarif 2015, or if it's just going to be command posts on the ground. I would be fine either way, to be honest, because it'd be a lot like Conquest. But yes, so the Age of Rebellion is coming, and yeah, original trilogy content starts in February. Now, Scarif itself is not coming in February. Ben has already confirmed that, but it'll be coming later on. So let's start off with the new heroes, guys. So of course we have BB-8. Let's start off with BB-8. So BB-8 is a more offensive hero, and BB-9E is a more defensive and support hero. So BB-8 has the ability to capture command posts. Of course he's a hero, and comes with another advantage of his rolling charge ability. Activate it and BB-8 will roll much faster than normal head first. When he bumps into an enemy, he extends his head, damaging and pushing them back. So a very, very fun move, I think that will be. If BB-8 finds himself in a position that he can't zip out of, he can use his shock prod on enemies in front of him, which deals electrical damage to them over time. So I don't know if this is going to do a lot of damage. Like I could still see BB-8, getting a few eliminations. Definitely not as many as some other heroes. But I reckon it could be a lot of fun to see, what kind of combos you could definitely do with this. Also, want to have a few tricks ready to go, BB-8 can also call upon his resistance backing ability, which unveils enemies around him. Not only will they be revealed, but they will also be more vulnerable to attacks, taking slightly increased damage. Any enemies revealed by resistance backing also have their radar corrupted, so you could definitely see some combos coming in here already. Rounding off his abilities is Cable Spin, where BB-8 will begin to rotate, extending 3 tow cables, hitting all enemies around him and causing high damage. So this is probably one of the abilities that we actually saw in the gameplay trailer of the Rise of Skywalker update, because you still saw BB-8 and kind of wrapping some stormtroopers up. So I'm guessing this would, partially be one of his abilities. Then, of course, BB-8 has 3 passive abilities, so he has 3 normal abilities, and he has also 3 passive abilities. It's the same for BB-9E. So his technical support, which BB-8 will count as 2 units when capturing command posts, so definitely good for that. BB-8 increases the cooldown speed of nearby friendly character abilities, and he gets health on kill upon defeating an opponent. BB-8 can dodge to the side, jump slightly higher than blast heroes. His speed is similar to Force users, and his flashlight, he also has one as well. So you can turn off and on, so probably better for night maps, I would say. He also has star cards, your basic star cards, maximum health regeneration, all that good stuff. And he has victory poses, which is sighted. He's got his thumbs up, which is awesome, iconic thumbs up victory pose, wide parade and cables out. BB-8 has also got emotes. He's got excited, his thumbs up, which is awesome, twist and angry beeps. So that's BB-8. So I can't, now that I've actually known like what is like, guys, like these new droids, I can't wait to actually play with them. Then we have BB-9E. So BB-9E is more of a bit more of a defensive and support hero, basically. So he's a number of abilities based on utility. He has his smoke screen, basically, which will be emitted from BB-9E through grids on his body, revealing enemies around him for a duration of the active time. His second utility-based ability is Charge Up, which emits a pulse that places his shock prod and all nearby friendly blasters into super success mode. This will cause friendly units to longer generate heat on their blasters and will also reduce their ability recharge time. And his third ability is Shock Spin, when you spin and release an electrical pulse that pushes and damages enemies that are nearby. Any enemies that are further away will have their blasters overheated. So you can see that he's a very much of a support hero. These droids, you definitely don't want to, go up against 5 enemies all at once. It's not going to work. But, going in there and supporting your team is probably what these are good for. BB-9's movement's the same as BB-8. Technical, it also has 3 passive abilities. Counts as 2 units when capturing command post. BB-9 periodically regenerates the main health of primary characters around him, and then he gets his health on kill. Then he's also got his star cards similar to BB-8. He also has 4 victory poses and 4 emotes, which are Suspicious, Alarm, Backfire, and Spiral. So that's more or less the droids, guys. Now let's get into the release notes, into the gritty stuff. So the release notes, so of course we get the 2 new heroes, and we also get Supremacy and Instant Action on Takodana, Jakku, and Ajan Kloss. We'll also added 2 new capital ships, which are the MC-85 Star Cruiser and the Resurgent class Star Destroyer. Hero Showdown is also available on Ajan Kloss, and there's 2 new emotes that have been added for Finn and Kylo. So one for Finn is Thumbs Up and Kylo Ren is Showdown, and these are unlockable via milestones. There are also some quality of life fixes, so added era selection to Supremacy, including the option for matchmaking into any game, and droidic units are added as AI players on co-op and Instant Action. And then also some quality of life more quality of life changes with hit markers, explosive damage reduction, incoming explosive damage and origin, some stuff for the Flame Trooper as well to show if you're actually in range. It will show you briefly where you're actually be able to shoot. Of course, guys, I'll put the link to the patch notes in the description below so you guys can go read them for yourself. Like I said, I might do a video or 2 going into detail about these new changes and if what my thoughts and opinions are basically. So we got some hero changes. So we got some crosshairs for some characters, for including Palps and Kylo Ren. Some changes for General Grievous and also Rey. Darth Vader can now attack and block while choking, which is massive. Palps has also been a bit nerfed, so he removed the slow movement on Dark Aura, reduced the single hand damage, reduced the double hand damage, reduced the chain lightning radius, some visual improvements, reduced his damage against the TX-130, and fixed an issue where chain lightning could occasionally go through blocking. Anakin's also been nerfed, so the pressure star card has been reduced. Reduced the passionate strike first strike damage, reduced the passionate strike damage on troopers and reinforcements, reduced the base damage of heroic impact or heroic might, and massive strike star cards is also you will deal more damage, but it will cost more stamina basically. Count Dooku, you'll be able to see where your critical hit is available by yellow circle. Some changes for Yoda's presence. Luke is also, you're not able to push while jumping to get extra height. You can still push while jumping, but not to actually gain extra height. Changes for Iden's shield. Finn, there was an issue with a milestone, so that's been fixed. Han Solo, which is really interesting, increased damage to troopers for the shoulder charge ability from 150 to 200. So you can one shot basically any trooper that is basically any standard trooper that is not buffed already. Bosk, his changes have been made, so he's a bit more fluent now. A bit he's not going to be. He might actually stand a chance now, basically. Also some game mode and map changes. Remove requirement for new matchmaking after each round in Blast, Strike, Extraction, HEV, and Hero Showdown, which is nice. Supremacy, 2 random command posts are assigned to each team every time players return to the ground phase during Supremacy. And with some co-op changes to co-op, Instant Action. Ewok Hunt, for some reason, fixed an issue that could cause players to join an existing game of Ewok Hunt too late. Strike, Heroes as Villains. Felucia, some map changes. Changes to classes and special units. The Obesian Gunner has actually been buffed somehow. So basically, if you hold zoom to swell up the weapon so that it's ready to fire immediately when you find a target, so it's gonna, they've gotten better apparently. The Cafex Spy, I'm really enjoyed about this one, where you will not be able to get correct value for the Cafex Spy, the Stalker star card. Increase the length of the rapid fire ability, which I think is great because it was very short in my opinion. The Assault made the Vanguard ability quicker to undeploy the weapon when the ability is out of time, which I'm so grateful for because I've been really going on about that ever since Vanguard's been a thing. It's been really annoying me, and so hopefully that's a bit better as well. The same with Infiltration for Specialist, which is nice. Officer, of course, has got its nerfed with this scoring. Also with the battle command, it's a 360 now, but shorter and not a cone and longer. The Heavy has been tweaked with his sentry ability to be more in line with the Avician Gunner in some respects. So I'm guessing that means the Spole, where you'll be able to charge up and shoot pretty much straight away when you're zooming in. That's what I think anyway. Also fixed an issue with some of the reinforcements, actually a lot of the reinforcements. A couple to go over. The Commando Droid AI is now evading by dashing instead of combat rolling. The Droideka, its shield has been increased from 550 to 600, and it also gained 50% damage reduction while in wheel form. The Sith Trooper increased the rate fire of the Sith Trooper's weapon. I don't know if that's necessary because it was already pretty fast. AI players, troopers and reinforcements can now perform melee attacks, so be careful guys, be careful. And some known issues, of course, visual streaming issues can be noticed when first transporting to the capital ships on Jakku, Takodana, and Ajon Kloss, unfortunately. Issues preventing audio from being played when previewing the BB-8 and BB-9E emotes in the fronted menus. So that's a bit unfortunate. I don't think we'll be able to see the emotes when we first get them, so that's going to be a bit of annoying. But yes, a massive community transmission, guys. So and a lot more than what I thought we were going to get, especially with the new Age of Rebellion stuff. That's, you know, original trilogy content's finally coming back into the game starting next month. So get excited, guys, get excited. I cannot wait. And Scarif, like I said, one of my favorite maps from the last game is returning into this game. So very looking forward to this, guys. But yes, let me know what you guys think about in the comment section below. I'll leave it for you there, guys. Thank you guys so very much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you guys so very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video stream, guys. And as always, may the force be with you all, always.